guys, Jeff with West Sky Designs. So one of the common problems or things that we get phone calls from is someone saying, hey, my truck dropped all the way down when I put the AVS system or the link rods on it, or my truck went up and it would not come back down. Well, this rod here is a factory rod, and this is a factory adjuster here. This is actually the left-hand side. So this bolts to the frame, and this goes up and down. But the unfortunate thing is you can see here that this thing turns all the way around on here. So a lot of times what people are doing is that when they're loosening this 10 millimeter lock nut here, they don't keep this pressed onto this keyway that this fits onto right here. There's a keyway. And so what we tell people to do when they're gonna loosen these is basically to hold their thumb against this and push force against it. So then when you're loosening this nut, taking it off or even installing it, that this rod behind here does not turn. Whether it turns one time or two times or whatever, it's now out of sync from side to side. So it's a huge problem for a lot of customers. They are like trying to figure out, hey, how do I get this back and adjust it properly? But you can solve the problem by ever happening if when this thing's up underneath the truck and you go to loosen this, if you hold your finger against it, pushing against it, and then loosen the nut and make sure that you're holding your finger against it and it's held onto the keyway here until you get it all the way off. And then when you reinstall it, make sure that this is locked onto the keyway and it lines up where it's supposed to in the right position, the one rounded side on the one side and it's got a flat side on the other side. So make sure that when you take it out, you've maybe photographed it before you took it out, and when you install the new one, it goes in the exact same way and you set it in the exact same position. All we've done is we've rotated the keyway here so it thinks it's in the same position, and that's how we're able to get the lift out of the back of the truck. But you want to hold your finger against it, be loosening it, then once it's completely off, then take your finger off and you can pull it off then. Then make sure the new one goes on in the exact same position. Make sure it's locked on the keyway, then tighten it with the force being pushed on the keyway to hold it on there all the way from start to finish. This will prevent you from having any issues or problems after the fact when you're doing these trucks. We align every one of our trucks after we're done. We set them up on at our shop here. So every single time we make sure that that is taken care of, and we do that. And we make sure that the alignment specs are done. This gentleman is going to did our lift on his truck. He's going to run his factory wheels for now. But we tell people, if you're going to lift your truck with our lift kit, we suggest you get your wheels and tires on it before you ever do an alignment. It is not going to align the same. It's not going to drive the same with the same wheels and tires on it. And if you put your stock tires on it, then you take it down to alignment shop, have them align it, then change the wheels, and you say my ride is bumpy in my truck, it's because what it has to do with a lot of it is the alignment is not correct. The alignment needs to be done with the wheels and tires that you're going to run on the truck, okay? So very important for that, and very important for this. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We want to help you. We want your car to ride right. We want you to enjoy our kit. We don't want you to have problems with it. We want you to know that we built this kit for a purpose, and it's not to change and make your truck turn into a bumpy ride or a ride that you're like, this isn't what I had signed up for. So anyways, please reach out if you have any questions. We're happy to help you. Thank you.